Hello guys and welcome to my YouTube channel. Thanks for tuning in. Today let's talk about education system in Australia, basically the university education system. And in today's video I want us to look at the semester breakdown, how the universities carry out their education system, how the semester is divided, and what you need to know before you come to Australia for any studies, or if you are planning to move for any studies in Australia, so that when you know this, you can have all that which you need, and you can have a head start. Once you start your studies, you can just hit the road running, and this will help you to settle down and to understand what is expected of you, and at least to make the best decisions. So let's get into it. So Australia universities are divided into basically 3 semesters. We have 2 main semesters. So we have the semester 1, and semester 1 runs between February and June, and semester 2 runs between mid-July to around November. And then we have what we call the summer semester, and that runs between December and February. So basically those are the 3 semesters, the main semesters in which most of the education in the universities fall into. So you can start your studies at any semester. You can either start from semester 1 or you can start from semester 2. But I've never heard of anyone starting the studies at the summer semester. So basically you can choose which semester you want to start your studies. I know in most countries you can either start your studies from a particular semester, and you cannot start from whichever either 1 or 2, but here you are free to start your studies anywhere. And one thing here, and I think this is an advantage, you can sometimes you can choose what you want to study. If what is being offered in that particular semester is not falling in line with your program, or because probably you are working and your classes are clashing with your work program, you can always choose the courses that align with your program. However, you cannot just choose any course to put into your timetable. Some courses require you to have studied other courses because they build on those courses for you to be able to to understand the next course. We usually call them the prerequisite. So you need to have done those courses for you to be able to enroll into the next course. So it's always upon you to check whether whatever course you want to enroll in has any prerequisite. And again, when you are enrolling, if there's a prerequisite and you have not done it, the system will always alert you. So there's not much to worry about, because the system will either alert you, or one of the staff will let you know that you need to have done this course before you enroll into this one for you to succeed. Now, one thing that you need to know is that normally the university work is a lot. It's demanding. It's really demanding. There is a lot of stuff to read. There's a lot of reports to write. There is a lot of research that you have to do. There is a lot. You have to read a lot, and the lectures per week is quite a lot. If for example, you can go up to over 30-40 slides, and that's just 1 week, and you've got 13 weeks to do to study. So you've got 13 weeks of every subject that you have to to read, do assignments. For instance, some courses can have like science related subjects. We can have practicals, we can have assignments, you can have group work, you can have so many assessment components that you have to do. So it's always busy. And my advice to you, if you starting to to get into the uni, is when it is semester break, that is during the mid break, use that time to do as much as you can and complete as many assignments as you can, because once you get back from the semester break, a mini break, it's marathon. It's quite a lot, and the time just goes, flies without you knowing. And before you realize it, it is 13 weeks gone, and you have to sit for your exams. And it's sometimes quite a lot, but you always manage it if you follow what the lectures are telling you. And another thing that you need to know is that you cannot just get into the internet and copy stuff from the internet and put them as your answers for the assignments. There is what we call the plagiarism, so it's really taken seriously in Australian education system. You cannot just go on and copy someone's work and claim as your own. You just get zero, or you just and be called for into by the university, examination and the integrity. I think they call it the integrity, academic integrity, department. They will call you. They will, they will interrogate you. They will, ask you so many questions. So they will either give you a zero in that either assignment, so if it was a practical, or it can even end up being suspended from the uni. So it is not something that you would want to do. So when it comes to assignments, it's your homework. If you have to read, understand, and use your own words, use your own mind to to explain it, and don't copy your friend's work. You copy it, you'll get zero, and the consequences you follow. So when you submit your work, there always a system that checks whether you have copied the work from any other source, that will give you the percentage of your work. If you have copied from the internet, to tell you like you have, your work is 50% plagiarism, or 20, or 40, or 50. So it's good to know that. Now, when the semester 2 is done, which is about around November, then we usually have a long semester break. That is about 3 months, from December to around February. Now, during this time, you can work, unlimited number of hours. If you are an international student, then what else did I leave? Yes, you can accelerate your studies during the summer semester. Some universities offer some courses. So if you want to accelerate your studies and you want to finish early, you can always check if they offer any subject in your department or in your program during the semester, during the summer semester. If you have some courses in there and you want to take them, well and good. That will facilitate your finishing your course quicker than the normal allocated time. I always prefer, if you are an international student, I always prefer for you to do your studies, begin your studies during the semester 2, which is begins at mid-July to December, because after the first semester you've got a break, long vacation, and you can always work, you can always look for that extra cash to support yourself as you go on. So thank you so much, guys. I'll see you again in my next video.